Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. I'd just like to say, obviously, we did say last night, it looks like we're going to test that 5,000 level today, which we have. I do see this as obviously pretty critical support, and you can see from the past on the weekly, we've broken it one, two, three, four, 5 times, but we've always managed to end up the weekly above it. I think that's pretty important for our market, and if you actually squash the chart up, it always helps. We don't really want to break this on a weekly because I think then we definitely, well, we do have support around 4,800, but we potentially could go, quite a bit lower. And to recover from that just makes life a lot harder. Um, Meanwhile, I suppose, you know, we've got all this gloom around us, but there are some stocks which funny enough, are not looking too disastrous. And I spent today going, we're not really putting any of these out as trending buys as such yet. Normally we would, and a little bit at the moment we're sort of sitting in the surf, so to speak, and waiting for the next wave. So although it might be a bit frustrating and everyone might be, come on Dave, give us more trends, give us more trends, we want to make more money at right at this moment of time, this is a time we should just sit on the surfboard and wait for that wave because obviously we just want to make sure there's things aren't going to get even worse. But some of the stocks which actually do look pretty interesting is uh, Auckland Airports, AIA. Again, this stock, we need to see obviously how it's trading by the end of the week, but it does have like a little buy signal and it's looking very, very good. And like I said, in normal times, we'd be putting this sort of company out as a buy. But again, it looks it's a fantastic looking chart. Another stock, which is Elders. Again, I think we did speak about this one the other day. And again, in a very negative market, Elders came down here, touched the support, and is starting to move again. And if you go to that short-term chart, looks absolutely stunning and forming a really nice, decent trend. Um, Another stock which I put in this group of sort of HFA Holdings. Again, absolutely stunning looking stock and looks excellent. And one of the few stocks in a weak market looks pretty good. Another company, again, Isentia Group. Again, it's got a great looking chart, and you can see. Got to be careful not to go through these charts too quickly. You can see how it's gone through beautifully through these buy signals, which is obviously always a good sign of a good strong trend. And then again, it's just got a fantastic, having a fantastic strong movement up here at the moment. So maybe sort of would like it to maybe come back a little bit before we bought this, but again, I think it's definitely on our watch list. And if she does come back near the moving average, and all stocks do eventually come back near the moving average, we obviously would be looking to put this as a buy. Another interesting company, I think, is Pact Group. This has got a fantastic trend. Now we trended this last year, I think once or twice. We made very good money, and it actually has a unique sort of where it trends this stock. It tends to have these big runs up, comes down, hits the moving average, and then springs off again. And again, here we are now, and I don't think I would buy it here. Um, I think I'd wait till we've got a more confirmed trend line. But definitely, I think there's a great little trend, a great little buy in this stock, and again, it's got a fantastic looking trend. Just to end with, on these stocks again, RCG Corp, again, it's got a great trend and it looks absolutely excellent. I think I'll be buying this one really off the shorter term trend line. Again, if you squash this up, get a better feeling for it. Again, that looks, in a pretty weak market, it's actually doing very, very well. Just have a mention today, one of our sort of favorite stocks, MBE, again hit record highs today. So we often go for the charts and we're looking for stocks hitting record highs. This one did today, and it looks absolutely stunning. So I think a lot depends, obviously, what's going to happen the next few days. But we're watching all the shares for you very carefully, and we look forward to hopefully bringing some great trending stocks to buy fairly soon. Thank you very much. Good night.